Hello and welcome to my review on the 16-foot tall Gothic Reaper Inflatable. This retailed online and in stores only back in 2018 for Lowe's, and it was a very cool inflatable. It's great. It has a kaleidoscope, as you can kind of see. Now I sadly don't have the original box, but that's fine. I taped it. I'm sure, yeah, I did. So I'm gonna have to get a knife once I get this open. But you know, there's nothing to talk about on the box other than the picture there. We used to have that classic holiday living box art, which was very good looking. But sadly, I don't have the box. But I'm still very happy to have the actual inflatable itself. So I'm gonna get a knife, and now we're gonna open it. Alright, these work, I think. Let's hope they do. So I kind of don't care if anyone sees my shipping label. I moved out of that house. There we go. It's been a while since I've seen this thing. I cannot wait to see it again. There we go. Alright, so here it is. I don't know why I used such a huge box. I mean, it came in this box, so I guess I'll keep it in it. It's got a huge fan anyway, too. Here's some of their older base fans. I'm pretty sure this is a 125. Not sure, though. Now, surprisingly, this thing, actually, the red is still vibrant, but the back is kind of faded. But other than that, it's in great condition. The kaleidoscope still works too. It works great. So, alright, so there's the cord. I'm kind of laid out. I can't wait to see this thing up again. It's gonna look great. Yeah, as you can see, it almost looks brand new other than the back. And yeah, the back's got some fading. Not as bad as I remember though, which is the good thing, but I'm gonna get it all up and inflated and stake it down. It's probably gonna be a struggle. Maybe not, let's hope not. Not too much wind. I found it perfect to do this review because, you know, he's kind of tall and I don't want wind at all. So I'm gonna start getting him up. So see you when he's done inflating. So he's now done inflating, and I'm very pleased with how he looks. All his vibrant colors, you know, they're all still very vibrant, especially from being from 2018. It's a kind of 360, but since I'm back here, I'm going to talk about the back real quick. But speaking of colors, just a minute ago, mine is getting faded. Only on the back, though, but there is a few dirt spots on mine. You do want to clean it if yours does have some. I don't mind the back, but I still might clean it anyway. But there's two air pockets right there, one right there, and then down at the fan, there's a kaleidoscope. It's the red one, and then there's a YF125 to the bottom. The YF125 is doing pretty good at inflating, even though it's still from 2018. It's inflating great, but. Sorry for this fan noise over here though too. I've turned off the pool system though to make it quieter for this review, but sorry for that noise back there. But on the front, there's this black kind of loose hanging fabric because it's hanging from there. It's kind of elevated off the ground from the base, man. So they put this here to make it look like, you know, it's not floating and stuff, but there's a longer tether attachment here, so it's better for you to stake stuff down because, like, for example, on the 20-foot nutcracker, you can't stake it good because the tethers aren't long enough to actually reach the ground. But you have to have it level, very level, if you want it to reach the ground. But this, you can have it a bit unlevel, but you do want it standing straight to look great. But here I could stake it because, you know, it's elevated off the ground from the base fan, so I could actually stake it. It's the same case on the other side, it's long. So that's great that they did that. A lot of the Reapers have this black cloth at the bottom. Like the 16 feet, what's it called? Grimace Reaper, the black and purple one, both have that fabric, I think. Then I have that 12-foot pumpkin Scrooge that also has it. So a lot of those Reapers have that. But moving up, he has a black cloak, but on the front, he has this purple, kind of inside the cloak, because the cloak is overlapping over it. But moving it up, the cloak kind of closes in on his upper body, and then it opens back up, heading to his neck, and then there's his head, which he has his hood on, as you can see. But on the hood, on the back, there's a zipper, so you could access the C7s. But speaking of the C7s, I've taken my C7s out, only because I hate how they look with the black. They don't illuminate it well. So what I'm going to be doing this year, since I've took out the C7s, is putting a spotlight on the upper body, probably starting there, and then the down or lower part is gonna be lit up by the kaleidoscope, and it's gonna look great. And I think you should do the same thing. I'll show how it looks on screen right now. I tried it with my phone's flashlight. It worked great. But here's the arms. The sleeve on the end, it has this kind of loose fabric, like I was talking about. It is on the bottom too. That adds, you know, kind of more detail to the sleeves, I guess. And then on the side, starting at his elbow, he has this purple creepy cloth. The purple looks great. It's kind of, you know, contrasting the purple here. Looks great. It's, you know, all the colors are matching. They look great. They work well together. But, I mean, you won't be able to see it too well, but you should see it good enough from the front, because you can see it here, but I have some creepy cloth stuck up in the arm. Let me pull it down. Alright, there we go. But yeah, there it is. Looks great, but after the arms, there's his hands. They're still the very vibrant red, but if you somehow can get a brand new one, it's gonna be even more vibrant. It's gonna be super vibrant, and the color's gonna look nice. Mine still has some very vibrant colors. The white is kind of not so good, but it's a little yellow, just a little bit. Or it's just dirty. I'm pretty sure it's dirty because all the other colors are good, other than the black, as you can see, I showed earlier. And if anyone can tell me how it fades so uneven where the sewing lines are, can someone tell me that, please? It's so confusing. But, like, yeah. Here it is again. And this fabric is actually, it feels super thick compared to some other inflatables. So it's either their fabric quality was better back then, or my newer ones are thinning, but they're like brand new. So I guess they're just doing weaker fabric quality now. But here they have the thick colossal tethers, and then it comes with 4 of these. I know that it came with these, but I'm not sure. They still use these colossal stakes in the modern day for like the things like the 20-foot snowman. They use those for that, and they work great. But I'm not sure if my seller put that on there. But there's also this stake, and it's the only one that's like that. Maybe that's the old stake. I don't know. I'm not sure. But on all three, there's these modern day colossal stakes. So it's either they had these and the seller was missing one, or they used to have those and all three of them broke, but they still had that one. But I don't know. If you have some spare ones, you're probably going to want to use it for this. But it's a very, very cool Reaper. One of the best, for sure, in my opinion. But it's a very cool inflatable. And the kaleidoscope lights up pretty much the whole purple area, other than the neck part up there. And it just makes it cool because, you know, it looks like at the bottom of his body, you know, it's like fire, flames, and stuff. But at the top where his head is, you know, it's kind of normal and stuff. But I recommend that spotlight like I was talking about earlier. The spotlight looks much better than the black and the C7s, but there's a face, and it looks so good. I mean, they should have not changed it at all. It is a very cool inflatable. I definitely recommend it. And if you're paying over $300, I probably wouldn't do that unless you love this inflatable like I do. Max I would pay is $300. I might want to get a second one, especially because it's not selling anymore. And this one might thin or get super faded. Something might happen to it. And I want to have a backup one just in case for, you know, several more years. Unless they bring this design back and make it 20 feet. Will be my favorite Halloween inflatable of all time. Depending on if maybe something in the future could replace it. But for now, this might be. I don't know if it's my favorite. I have several other ones I'm thinking of. But it's one of my favorites for sure. But it's all I have to say for this review. But I definitely recommend getting it. I mean, snatch it if you can. I think it'd fit with a lot of displays. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review and find it helpful. But I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace out. Bye.